Hey, what's up, everybody? Hope everybody out there is having a wonderful day. Today is hopefully a historic day for the U.S. because we are sending astronauts up on a U.S. aircraft and a U.S. capsule to the space station for the first time in almost a decade. So, wish them good luck for that as SpaceX and joint with NASA sends up Crew Dragon today to the International Space Station. Um, that's going to happen out of Cape Canaveral, Florida. It's going to go right off of a very famous landing pad or launch pad, not landing pad, launch pad. And I think it's going to air on, you'll be able to find it on NASA, on SpaceX, of course. And there's some great vloggers out there like Everyday Astronaut, Space Eccentric, and like another one I like is What About It. Probably go to Space Eccentric or Everyday Astronaut. Those I know Everyday Astronaut's actually going to be right there as well, and check those out on YouTube and watch the historic moment if it gets to take place if the weather does not delay it until Sunday. So Godspeed to them, and let's move on to the next topic. So today I'm here by myself. Melinda's out with Patrick's wife, and they are doing a little run to Dallas and having a little girl time. So while she's gone and I'm in here working on the house, I thought I'd stop and talk to you guys for a minute. So what I want to talk about is where our future is heading, and I'm going to tell you where our future is heading. Right to the point. Our future is heading to the Philippines. We're not going to abandon our place here in the US, in Texas, but we are going to probably change our life to spend 70 to 80% of our time there and the remainder here. I have nerve damage all down the right side of my body. I cannot handle cold weather. Um, I'm tired. I'm trying to work too much by myself. Um, it's too costly for labor here in the US. It's hard to find anyone dependable. The really dependable people, the really smart people you can count on, they're costly. They most likely already have a good job or they own their own company. And it's hard to find just help, just general help. And sometimes the help ends up earning all the money and you go broke. You end up working for free and your help is the ones that made the profit out of your farm. I'm sure a lot of people can relate to that. So trying to run this as a one-man show myself, it's pretty tough on me, and I'm having a hard time sometimes keeping up with all of it. So I'm going to cut it back. My father had pleaded with me to not keep these cattle. My father had pleaded with me to get rid of them because he knew they eat up your time. He regretted had keeping them so long as he did because he didn't get to go and enjoy the things he wanted to do because I always worried about the cows, breaking out, come down sick with a virus in the herd, just things, somebody not feeding them, all kinds of problems that can arise. And he's right. He's absolutely right. I, I just wanted to push on through with them anyway, but for our lifestyle, they don't mix. They just do not mix. And so I will definitely be taking on my father's advice on that. So as far as keeping the land in ag and still making money off the farm, I'm going to do what I've been doing, and that's bale hay and sell the hay. And the hay baling, it's a little tough. It's hard to time it right because you got to work between rain and weather conditions. But you sell the hay, it's gone. You collected your money. You it's just a simple, easy transaction. The hay's not going to break out of the field, and it's just a lot. It's just a simple operation. It's something more I can handle alone. I can work at my own pace, get as much of it done as I can, and I think that'll work out pretty good. Of course, people always need hay. You can adjust the price if it's not moving fast enough. Just lower it down. you're not near the cost in it as like some people are anyway in my situation. So that's where we're going on that. Here in this house, we moved back in over to this house while it wasn't occupied after a renter been in here for years, so that we could finish out this other side that we were staying in. For you that don't know, I built this house about years ago. I built it. It's a big home for my family, for friends, and all to come visit. And you end up with an empty nest. Your kids grow up, they're gone. I was unfortunately divorced, and all these things. So the big house become a big empty house. And so years past, I made me a small bachelor's apartment over here to the side, and just living very simple in it because I was traveling abroad for 15 years now. And of course, and got married. That's not good enough for the wife. She didn't say much, but I could tell like she really wanted something better. And I started feeling a little ashamed that it needed to be better. That's bachelors. We will we will do with a whole lot less than a woman is willing to. But she didn't make no big stink or anything. But I knew it would make her happier. So we moved in over here. We've actually done work over here and still are on this side. There was things that need to be done. And we've been redoing the other side of the house, making it nicer, like a nicer, more complete apartment for us. And to make sure that all utilities and everything are completely split, so there's no type of problem of somebody used our electricity or this and that. Want to make sure it was clean cut split on all of that. So we put in additional meter, all these things to keep it separated. Um, it's coming along good. We'll probably be back over in it in the next few weeks. I'd say probably within a month we'll probably be back over in there on that side. We're going to finish up some things that we're working on over here. I'm working on the front restroom, doing some updating, some changes in it, shoot some baseboard, do some painting and stuff over here. And we'll get this side of the house leased back out, hopefully. And that it's a good income. It's a good income for while we go abroad as well. This side over here undoubtedly would bring anywhere between $1,250 to $1,500 a month. 4 bedroom, 2.5 bath. And you see it has a large kitchen, it has a large living room, and I'm sitting here in the dining room area right now. Nice yard, beautiful St. Augustine grass. In case any of y'all want to rent it, keep it in mind. And nice backyard. So that's part of what our future is. Of course, we have the rent house across the driveway, and that brings in good little money. That's good money for while you're abroad. And just the rent from these two is more than enough money to live comfortable abroad. But of course, we have more rentals, so we really don't need the income from the cattle. And it's not really always an income from the cattle. Sometimes it's a bad outcome from the cattle. So, nevertheless, I just want to share to y'all where our future is heading. If you want to ask why would you give this farm up? As I'm saying, it's too much for me to do by myself. Between the rent houses and the farm and just me, I'm overwhelmed. And I have, what did one of my subscribers, wrote here lately, all work and no play. Recently, like a video y'all saw, the fishing that I put out yesterday, that fishing took place a few days ago. Actually, Cap and Melinda did most of the fishing, and what am I doing once again? I'm working. They're mowing that place because it was becoming overgrown. I'm just constant. I found I cannot just go outside here and just enjoy. I'm stared in the face with a whole bunch of overwhelming tasks every day. So it's time to eliminate that. So I just want to share where we're going, what's going on. There, we have family, we have the kids. I have my son there in the Philippines. We have the nieces, the nephews, the brothers, the sister. We have all her parents. We have all these wonderful friends around right there. Not that we don't have friends here, family. We just don't hardly much see them. Everybody in the U.S. is so busy in their own life. Everybody in the U.S. is super busy in their own life. Just like we're super busy when we're here, also in our own life. But over there, it's a whole different environment. It's like you just click through a wall in space and go to a whole different lifestyle there. And you immediately adjust to that lifestyle too. Um, so that's where we're heading. If I had a different situation here, maybe I would try to keep the farm going more rigorously than I am. Did I say that right? But it's just it's impossible. It's too much for one person. Breakdowns. I went out yesterday, gonna put out some hay. I got a flat on the front tire of the tractor, and it's a big heavy tire, and I've got this weak arm on this side, and I'm fighting with it. I'm miserable, and uh, just it's always something. It's always something. With the cattle, with fences. I spent yesterday repairing fences. Um, and that's an ongoing thing. Storm blows through, knocks trees down. Got to repair the fences. Cows will be out on the road in a neighbor's property or in a crop you're growing. And I had total different plans for yesterday, but those plans were whisked away because I found myself and Melinda building fences. Well, we're going to make a change, and some of you already know this has been our plan. Some of you newer people maybe don't know this is our plan, but our plan is to have a income coming in here in the U.S. even when we're not here, narrow down our footprint here, but never remove our footprint here. Never get rid of your assets. I'm going to make a video about that too, and we'll do a little math and maybe some charts and explain that of how unwise that is. And so nevertheless, I just want to cover this, and I'm going to close this video out. Y'all wish the American astronauts a good journey today, and I hope everybody out there is safe, healthy, take care, and God bless.